I am that I am, which is not a wide receiver, according to the NFL, if you're tight end Jimmy Graham of the New Orleans Saints. An arbitrator just ruled that Graham can in fact be franchised by the Saints as a tight end as opposed to a wide receiver. He of course wanted to be paid as a wide receiver and get the average of the top 10 wide receiver salaries, which are how it works if you're being franchised, based on the fact that he lined up at the wide receiver position, or at least spread out wide away from the tackle at the line of scrimmage on more plays than not in 2013. Also, Graham boasted wide receiver-like numbers. We're talking Deshaun Jackson here. Graham had over 1,200 yards, 86 catches, and scored 16 touchdowns. They lost Darren Sproles, and they really can't afford to have an unhappy Jimmy Graham. However, I think he's a professional, and he'll show up and play hard because now he's going to want that contract. Now him and other tight ends are going to want to raise that average salary that they make. So if they are facing arbitration or if they are franchised, they can't get shortchanged the way the running backs are getting shortchanged and squeezed in the NFL these days. But I digress. Like all big court decisions, whether it be the Supreme Court or just an arbitrator in the NFL, there tends to be a cascading and domino effect that goes throughout the entirety of football. Just watch high school football players who are built like a tight end, big and strong, but know that they're fast, are going to go up to their coach and say, hey, I'm a wide receiver. That's who I'm going to be. We'll see how this affects college football players, what school they may go to, which coach gives them the opportunity to be a wide receiver. Do I really think that's going to happen? Probably not, because the salaries are going to go up. They may have to have further collective bargaining in the future to allow the salary cap to expand, maybe include those running backs, the guys who are taking all the beatings. But Jimmy Graham, he may not be a happy camper today, but he will probably appeal and still claim that he's a wide receiver. And it's hard to argue with those numbers and that production. So there you have it. Jimmy Graham of the New Orleans Saints watches the front office breathe a sigh of relief knowing that they can pay him less money as a tight end than they would have as a wide receiver. Elsewhere in the NFL, the New York Jets running back Chris Johnson has stated that he does not plan on being a timeshare running back. He plans on taking on the load himself. I would check with Rex Ryan before I make that declaration. Also, the Jets are still claiming that Geno Smith is the starting quarterback. However, there's been a little bit softening of that argument, and I see Michael Vick making a lot of boisterous statements implying that he believes, as I pretty much know, that he'll start for the New York Jets at quarterback. There you have it. It's the 2nd of July. Happy 4th of July in 2 days.